shows him with a large amount of cash on 10/2/2020. Also, detectives eventually learned that he had a second number that he obtained as a minutes phone. Data from that phone shows pinging at both his house in Bloomfield Hills and further at the gas station where the gas can was purchased. Asking 15 counts, Your Honor, listed in front of you. And I have one note for the record when you have them all.
All right, and it looks then to me, Detective, as if you're asking for 6 counts of homicide, 6 counts of committing a felony while using a firearm, 1 count of third-degree arson, 1 count of possessing a firearm while being a felon, and 1 count of mutilation of a dead body. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court finds there's probable cause for all 15 violations.
Real quick, Your Honor.
Yes, go ahead.
One note for the record. At the last minute, I noticed a spelling error. I believe counts 5 and 7 mentioned an ISIS Rumson. It's misspelled. It should be Rimson. R-I-M-S-O-N.
Okay.
I'll have the clerks update it once I get out of here.
I'll make a note here. How do you spell the alleged victim in count 5?
It's ISIS, I-S-I-S, and then the last name is Rimson. R-I-M-S-O-N.
R-I-M-S-O-N?
Correct.
And there was one other one you mentioned?
I think it's counts 5 and 7 for sure, and I'm not sure if she's listed in one of the other ones.
You are correct. It's both counts 5 and 7. All right. Your name, please.
Nicholas Barry.
Mr. Barry, you are charged with six counts of homicide. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand that's punishable? You understand each offense is punishable by up to life in prison?
Yes.
You understand you're also charged with 6 counts of committing a felony while possessing a firearm? You understand that? You understand that, sir?
Yes, I understand now.
All right. You understand that offense is punishable by up to 2 years in prison to run consecutively and preceding any term of imprisonment you may get for the underlying felony. Do you,
Yes.
you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're also charged with possession of a firearm while being a felon? Do you understand
Yes,
that?
I do.
You understand that's punishable by up to 5 years in prison and carries fines and costs in the amount of $5,000.
Yes.
You understand you're also charged with mutilation of a dead body.
What does that mean?
That
What, I don't know what.
that means that you are charged with carrying away a dead body or defacing a dead body or somehow destroying a dead body. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand that's punishable by up to 10 years in prison and carries fines and costs in the amount of $5,000.
Yes.
You have the right to the assistance of an attorney at all proceedings. You have the right to trial, including a trial by jury. You also have the right, you understand that if you cannot afford to hire an attorney and conviction of the charged offense could result in incarceration, the court will appoint an attorney to represent you. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
The court will set this for a probable cause conference on October 22nd and a preliminary examination on October 29th, both at 9:30 a.m. and both in this courtroom. You want the court to appoint an attorney for you, or are you going to hire one on your own?
I think I should get an attorney.
You want the court to...
Maybe I need to get appointed one.
Okay. The court will refer your matter to the Judicial Aid Office of the Macomb County Circuit Court, who will be in charge of processing the paperwork to appoint an attorney to represent you. Detective Twardesky has to bail your comments.
I would ask for no bond, Your Honor. He has extensive criminal history. He's 37. His criminal history goes back several pages to the age of 17. He was only recently released from parole. Prior convictions for drug trafficking, felony firearm, weapons-related offenses, home invasion. Additionally, Your Honor, you've heard the charges. I don't know what more one person can do to show their danger to society.
Okay, very good. In setting bail, I looked at the seriousness of these offenses. These are all obviously very serious offenses. Sir, in 2009, you pled guilty to possession of marijuana. You pled guilty in 2002 to driving a vehicle while under the influence of liquor. In 2004, out of the Sixth Circuit Court, you pled guilty to possession of analogs and possession of marijuana. In 2006, out of the Sixth Circuit Court, you pled guilty to breaking and entering. In 2009, out of the Third Circuit Court, you pled guilty to possession of cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic in an amount less than 25 grams. In 2012, you pled guilty to driving a vehicle without a valid license and possession of marijuana. In 2012, again, out of the Third Circuit Court, you pled guilty to possession of cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic in an amount less than 25 grams. Actually, you pled guilty to 2 of those offenses at that time. In 2013, out of the Sixth Circuit Court, you pled guilty to third-degree fleeing and eluding a police officer and driving a vehicle with a suspended license.
Yes.
Based upon your criminal history and the allegations in this complaint, I think you're a dangerous person and someone from whom the public needs to be protected. I have no faith that you'll come to court to take care of this. None. You have every reason to not come to court to take care of this. You also probably have a drug problem, and people who use drugs can't be relied upon to come to court. Just for the record, you live in Bloomfield Hills?
Yes.
Do you have a job?
No.
All right. I really don't know what the likelihood of conviction is for these offenses. All those factors considered by the court, bail is denied, and your attorney will contact you prior to your next court date. You're all set. Thank you, Detective.
Thanks for your time, guys.
You're welcome.